the midway point here in the fourth. Clippers still now back up by 9. Booker kicks it out in the corner to Craig. Craig drives, gets inside. Layup is good as he goes crashing to the floor. Beverly back into the hands of George. Jackson long three. Puts it in! Reggie Jackson. Back-to-back threes here in the fourth. It's back to a 10-point game.
That's good defense. That shot making is obscene.
Cam Johnson throws it up to Ayton. Poked away by George. Here comes Jackson. Gets past Booker. Jackson throws it down. Reggie Jackson with authority, and a timeout call by Phoenix as the Clippers go back up by a dozen. Game in the clincher against Utah. 25 as Paul throws it up. There was some contact, no whistle as George comes the other way. Still 4.5 remaining. George against Crowder. Pulls back, jumper. Shot won't go, but a foul on Crowder. Grab the jersey.
And I think they are going to review it.
And put a hand right in the face. That hand still continues, goes right into the face of George. Does that look like a flagrant in your estimation?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'll break the tie. I'll break this unnecessary contact. Should be penalized with a flagrant foul. You got to realize the time of the game too. I know some people don't like to say that. We're getting to the end of the game, and I'm telling you that's unnecessary contact. Should be penalized with a flagrant foul.
The hand continues towards the face after the release. And it looks
into the face. It'll be a flagrant penalty. One.
You doesn't make it right.
You're right.
Give it like rolling your eyes at me.
That really has, put him in. He's been the best player on the floor tonight.
Well, they needed a spectacular performance from Paul George to win and force a game 6. They have received it. 36 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 14 of 19 from the field, 3 of 6 from downtown. And here's the second one as we send it over to Rachel.
Well, Mike, the treatment that the athletic training staff was giving Paul on the sideline here is consistent with getting an actual cut across your eyelid. They were using some fabric to do what looked like stopping some bleeding, putting some cream on it, and obviously he's back out and okay, but that is the significance of that hit.
Back to Rachel. George against Mikal Bridges. Brings it back out. George over Bridges. Another! Paul George, and this is the largest lead of the night. A 16-point advantage.
I like what the Clippers are doing. They're just playing one-on-one, clearing everybody out of the way and letting Paul George do him.
And Paul George has quieted this building here in Phoenix. Chris Paul with a jumper. That's good.
And Chris Paul switches on to Paul George to try to get up and under him.
They want to set a screen to get Chris Paul off.
Marcus Morris drives across the lane, kicks it out, stolen by Booker, saves it to Paul. And then Morris with a foul, and that's the last thing the Clippers want right now. And they've got a comfortable 14-point lead. But now the Suns can score with the clock stopped. Certainly the best game of the 3 Chris Paul has played in since returning from the health.
I like what Ty Lue is doing. He looks over in frustration and he says, Paul George, get the basketball. It doesn't matter who's defending you. They want to run the offense through Paul George.
Crowder with the ball denial. George gets free. George the drive. Stripped by Crowder. Gets it back. Stripped the second time and a reach-in foul.
And Crowder all game long.
And I think that's why Ty Lue is running the offense he's running, where he's putting the ball in the hands of Paul George, working the clock, and then making sure he gets a quality trip every time.
And you see George, clearly the challenge unsuccessful. First 40-point playoff game of his career.
Now with both teams in the penalty, the Clippers got to do a good job of not unnecessarily fouling. Make them make shots.
Paul brings it up against Beverly. Booker trying to get free. Paul a three-pointer. That won't go. Paul George yet another rebound. He's got 12 rebounds as well to go with those 41 points. George stops, kicks it out to Morris, and Morris couldn't quite hold on. Remaining. Suns need to push. Booker, short, Batum the rebound. And the Suns' hopes fading away. Jackson wisely taking time off the clock. You can just feel the disappointment in this crowd. Jackson misses the three. Rebound goes to Booker as we approach 2 minutes remaining. Booker drives inside, layup, missed it, Batum the rebound.
2 minutes remaining for the period, 2 minutes.
Timeout call by Tyronn Lue. George, in terms of the amount of points, the efficiency has gone up and down during these playoffs. Some games haven't been as pretty.
Well, he was shooting in the mid-30s coming into this game. The response, 75% from the floor in this elimination game.
Marcus Morris got it started early. Had a great first quarter. Shot clock at 4. Morris jump shot misses. Ayton with the rebound. And Paul comes up slowly. We need a little more urgency. Paul now steps back, three-pointer. That won't go. George just keeps adding to a tremendous stat sheet tonight. Well, Clippers have already, as Tyronn Lue's going to call another timeout with 1:14 remaining. Complete. What a performance tonight from Paul George. Leave the building. They'll get another chance to watch their team. Whether it's a game 7 or a game 1. As the ball goes out of bounds. Home to start that series, then won games 3, 4, and 6. As Nader finishes down the end. Nard. Oturu. Farrell knocks it. This series 3 games to 2, but these Clippers are so confident in their ability to bounce back. Nader comes up short. Saric has it. They were hoping to celebrate here tonight, and it's going to have to wait. As Coffey gets the rebound, as the comeback Clippers do it again. The LA Clippers season will not end tonight, and the Suns hope to clinch an NBA Finals appearance. Will have to wait. What a performance tonight. An electrifying performance from Paul George as the Clippers win game 5 and now trail this best-of-7 series 3 games to 2.
Mindset and attack immediately.
Hey, just a very average first half for him. 11 points in the first. And then just exploded over and over again.
Took over the basketball game and set the tone for his team.
Well, you guys talked about it. Even though he put up numbers, they needed him to be more efficient. He struggled shooting from the